Welcome to episode 10 of Mi Casa Your Market. In today's episode, me and Austin get in sync about advocating for yourself. We're going to take a look at the biggest home in America in Angie's listing showcase, and also, I'm going to do the accountability portion. Hi, I'm Angel. I'm a real estate professional. I've also been in sales for over a decade.
Hello, Angie, licensed real estate professional and listing specialist.
And I'm Austin. I'm the lead creative at Caldwell Banker Coast Realty.
All right. So it seems like we say a little different today every time, which is good. Every day is different. So today's going to be a little different. No games today. We're straight talk sales.
Cool.
I went through a little bit of a sales situation that I think other sales professionals would benefit from. I wanted to bring to light. I had to advocate for my commission, or in other words, my earnings.
Right.
Have you guys ever had any experience where you've had to argue for your commission or for your earnings?
Unfortunately, I did recently. And it felt so intimidating because, again, it's money subject for me is a little uneasy around it.
Yeah.
So the thing is that I had to talk with the person that does the numbers, and I am not there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, but I also gotta advocate for myself. I also have to be a negotiator for me.
You do.
So
Have to
be. It was very intimidating, but I got it done.
Yeah.
Nice. How about you?
Being a freelancer, that happens all the time.
Yeah, that's literally every single job you have to do.
Even in a normal job sense, it happens too when you're getting commission. I mean, you always sometimes you have to go and ask about it.
Yep.
And you gotta think the people that are doing accounting or things like that, they get money questions all the time. That's their life. So we shouldn't feel bad about it.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So for us in real estate, give you a little peel back the curtain a little bit here. When a listing happens, and this has been true for a very long time, this is nothing new. The real estate agent, the listing agent, sets a commission. Out of that commission, we also have to pay the buying agent. Folks always say, oh, I have to pay the buyer's agent too. Yes and no. Yes, it's coming from the sale of your home, but if you break it down to logistics and brass knuckles, it's coming out of our commission. So if I'm charging you, for example, 6% to sell your home, I'm going to give the listing agent 3% of that because they brought the other half of the party. They brought the buyer. And that's rang true for ages. There are situations where the listing agent decides not to offer compensation and the buyer agent has to procure compensation from their client. That also occurs. But here's the reality of it. With that commission, I also have to pay our good friend Austin to do our photography, to do our videography. Mm-hmm. I also have to pay any type of things that need to be done ahead of time on my behalf to get the listing ready. I have to pay for online marketing if I want to online market the property beyond the MLS.
Yeah.
Our commission gets spread out pretty thin through everything we have to do to get the home sold, especially in today's market where it's more of a price-driven market, not a value-driven market. I really got to get this property in front of as many eyes as possible.
Yeah.
So I was faced with the situation of defending my own earnings. And I've faced this situation many a times. And the one thing that always, not necessarily shuts it down, but sheds light and makes it into an understandable point is when I let the person know that as hard as I'm fighting for my money, just imagine how hard I'm going to fight for your money. Because if you hire an agent or you hire a person, doesn't necessarily have to be real estate, it transcends any commission job or any freelance job or entrepreneurship. If you're not willing to fight for your own pocket, how hard are you willing to fight for your client then?
Right.
And that's the one point I do let people know, whether you want to work with me or not, that's fine.
Yeah.
But please make sure you hire somebody that's going to fight for you. And if they're not willing to fight for themselves, how are they going to fight for you?
Right.
So that was one of those touchy subjects of, what do you do when somebody says, are you willing to cut your commission? Now, commissions are 100% negotiable. There is no set measurement. There is even the 6% that they call the industry standard. It's not industry standard. It's just something that everybody kind of agreed with you know what, 6% for a residential listing, 8 to 10% for a commercial listing. It's kind of what everybody agreed to. There's not a set stone law that says you're going to pay me 6%. Now, I do personally have a bottom line that I can't go beyond, because I know I'm going to have to pay for this, that, and the other. I'm going to have to pay for Austin. I'm going to have to pay for many things to get this home sold. And at the end of the day, if I don't make a profit, that's not business.
Right.
It has to be mutually beneficial for both folks.
Yeah.
Because we also have to fight the stigma of what are we doing? All you do is put it up on the MLS and call it a day. If it were that easy, it'd be 2020. It ain't 2020. It's 2026. It's really hard to sell a house nowadays. You really got to do everything you can to sell it. So when I advocate for my wages, when I advocate for my commissions, it's because I know what it's going to take to get this house from point A to point B, and how much money is going to be involved in between there, and how much I need to at least make a profit at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Right.
Because as a sole provider for my family, I got to put food on the table. I got to keep the lights on. I got to keep the internet on. I got to pay for memberships, subscriptions, everything. It all has to be taken into account, because if I can't make a profit, then why am I doing the job? But I wanted to shed light because folks, just like Angie said, it's an uncomfortable situation to talk about money. And some folks feel it's uncomfortable for me to advocate for myself.
Yeah.
You should never feel that way.
Yeah.
Advocate for yourself. But let your client know, it's like, look, as hard as I'm fighting for my money, I'm going to fight that hard for your money.
Yeah.
And that usually is a great point to make, where the client opens their eyes and goes, you know what? When this other guy said, yeah, I'll cut it to 3%, I wasn't thinking about that. He just wants the listing to get a paycheck.
Yeah.
You want the listing to get the most out of it. That's the difference. That's the big difference maker. I'm also a firm believer, and I have a saying. I have a lot of sayings, but this was one that I always love. It's only awkward if you make it awkward.
It's true.
Angie has seen it happen before. It's like, how do you go into these conversations so confident and just talk about it? Because it's only awkward when you make it awkward.
Right.
If you just confidently talk about it as if it's another day in the sun, then it's just a conversation that we're having.
Right.
Have you, you both went through situations that you have had. Do you think it would be valuable for you to now let people know, it's like, hey, I'm gonna fight hard for my money, because that's how hard I fight for my clients?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Well, today was just no games, no nothing, straight sales. Fight for your wages, because this is a business, and it takes work to get these homes sold, or it takes work to get these products sold. It takes work to get anything done in this industry. But always let your clients know, as hard as I'm fighting for myself, I'm going to fight for you. And you should never hire somebody who's not willing to fight for you.
Yeah.
That's the end of it.
That's good.
Oh, thank you for sharing.
That's good. That's good. Cool. All right, technology.
Tech time.
I actually wanted to talk almost along those lines, not exactly.
Perfect.
But I wanted to see your guys' perspective, more so you, because you started before her, of when you were starting to look for photography or videography, and what prices you were looking at, how that made you feel when you saw the prices, and if you did any searching out there for other people. Like, where did you start when it came to that?
Ooh, I failed miserably. And I'll tell you why. Another one of my sayings. Here we go with the angel sayings. I can write a book on them. I will fail more times than you will ever attempt. And I firmly believe in that. I will fail more times than you will ever attempt. So when it comes to doing something, I just do it. Just find it. So first photography experience was a buddy of mine. I knew his wife did photography. So I said, hey, does she do listing photography? He tells me, she does the headshots for, not gonna mention XYZ real estate company. I'm like, okay, my mind. Not, I'm not informed on the world of photography at the moment. I'm like, all right, well, if she can do headshots, that means she can edit edit photos, come do my listing picture. She charged me $210 for a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house, 800 square feet.
Okay.
That was rough. That's ugh. And then she took the pictures, did not edit them at all. The only editing she did was whenever she on her camera took the pictures. And we put that listing up. So that was that one experience. I'm like, okay, so she's good at taking headshots.
Yeah.
She's not good at taking listing photos.
Right.
So I went searching for listing photography. Well-known, reputable photography company around the area called Next Door Photos.
Okay.
Hired them.
Yeah.
They were a bit pricey. At that point, I acquired a $1.6 million beach house. So I wanted to go all out.
Wow.
I paid $375 for photography and drone shots. No video. This is no video included, by the way. I haven't even gotten into video.
Yeah.
This is
Pictures.
just photos.
Yeah.
So yeah, $300 and some dollars for just the interior pictures and the drone shots.
Yeah.
I thought that was justified because when I did receive the pictures, there were certain rooms that were dark, and in the pictures that were lit up, they looked really good. I'm like, okay, here's the difference. Now I know. But then every single time I got a listing, I was ringing in the back of my head, $300 per listing, $400 if it's a big one.
Yeah.
It gets, when you're trying to start an industry or you're trying to start a career,
it's hard.
That you don't make money until the end of the finish line.
Yeah.
It gets a little rough. And then the holy pinnacle of commercial photography. I had to do a few of those. That was $600 to $700 per commercial listing. Because some of these restaurants are big, but that one did include video.
Okay.
And then our gracious leader, Rob, our broker, hired Austin to be the in-house photographer and videographer. And Austin can tell you, as soon as I heard that there was a videographer here, I booked him up.
Yep.
The first thing, I'm like,
all the Italian restaurants.
Yes, sir. I booked him up immediately. So that was a true blessing. But I mean, as I was saying before, like you said, it was parallel. That's the kind of money I had to be spending on just photos for these places. That we're not even talking about videos, social media boosting, and things of that nature. Yeah. But that's what I did at the beginning.
Okay.
The prices have gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
But I mean, if we want to talk about the law of averages, $250 to $300 is what you're paying for a decent set of photos and drone shots.
Easy. That's like almost the minimum at this point.
Yeah. But
now,
that's how I started.
Yeah. So now, like, aside from the prices we have at the brokerage, because most places don't have that.
Shh. Don't tell
we
nobody.
don't have that.
Don't tell nobody.
Actually, come.
Yeah.
But what would you say is like a fair price as someone, if you didn't see the price we get, what would you say is a fair price and something you'd be willing to pay? I mean, without knowing what actually goes into it, coming from that space.
I hate putting a price on someone else's job and someone else's effort. Some of the videos that you do for us, Austin, are absolutely phenomenal.
They are.
Give you your flowers. But just using, for example, Fiverr and stuff like that, really well edited video with all the effects and the highlights and everything could run you between, in just a video, could run you between $600 to $1,000, $600 to $1,000.
Absolutely.
And then the photography, $250 to $300 on top of that. So let's call law of average $900.
Yeah.
When you want to do photos, drone shots, and videos.
Yep.
Almost $1,000 just right off the bat.
Yeah.
And if you can find anything, I would say you said, a fair price. If you can find somebody that can do the triple combo for anywhere close to $500,
it's an insane deal.
Arms off.
Incredible deal.
Rip their freaking arms off, because again, people don't realize how much you put into it or how much it goes into unless you've done editing. People don't realize how much work it really takes to edit videos.
Yeah.
I tried it for YouTube. I did some long form videos. I would lose an entire flipping day trying to edit that damn video and put it up on the internet. It is not easy. I'd say $1,000.
I mean, people are charging upwards of $250 to $300 just to film with their iPhones.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is like
a service.
That is like where the bar is right now.
Because you can do a lot with the editing service.
Yeah.
So they don't have to show up with all the equipment. They show up with an iPhone.
Yeah, but still, I show up with my phone. Like, I get it.
Which doesn't look professional, but people are charging that.
That's crazy.
Which is crazy. But then the work they get from it is pretty good. And if you didn't know it was an iPhone, you wouldn't know it was an iPhone.
It's fair enough, as they say. But
exactly.
Yeah, no, I think $1,000 for the combo.
Yeah, I think in my industry, it's really about show. With your equipment, it's It's crazy because people will judge you so hard if you just walk up with just a camera and nothing else.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot of performance.
Yeah.
It's a lot of performance, and people will really judge you for not seeing this huge setup or stuff like that.
With the mic
that's why you'll see
top.
people get unnecessary things for their cameras just to make it look cooler.
It's for the show.
Even though it does absolutely nothing for your quality of work.
Yeah, it's for the showboating.
It's for showboating. It's all showboating to price yourself better.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've done my research a little bit with other companies that are super successful, making millions of dollars a year, and their bare minimum prices are $250 just for basic photos. Nothing, no drones, no nothing. Everything
Just
else
pictures.
is just basic pictures. You're paying $250 for just like 30 photos.
Next Door Photos is their pricing is public. We can talk about it. It's $220 for 25 pictures, and the house has to be 1,500 square feet.
Yeah.
25 pictures, 1,500 square feet. No drone shots, no headshots, no evening shots, no none of that little beautiful dusk photo that people love so much. None of that. 25 basic edited photos, $220.
If you want drone shots, you're paying an extra $100.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Yep. You want that evening shot? That's an extra $15.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's
It gets up
The
there.
price adds up, but the time it takes to put into it.
Yeah.
Because on our end, we either are editing those photos ourselves, or we're sending it off to someone and paying that person to edit the photos, and they're editing per photo or getting paid per photo to edit. So it adds up on our end too of what we have to put into it to make things work.
Yeah.
And then on the video side of things, that is where people make, obviously you said $500 to $1,000, $600 to $1,000. It's because that takes an insane amount of time to do, because it takes a lot of creative thinking and planning.
I mean, I think back to that house we did, the $1.6 million beach house.
Yeah.
I had that listing for a while, and then I heard that Austin was on board, and so I grabbed him and said, hey, let's go do a video for this. I mean, the video starts at me at the beach taking a phone call, walking back to the house.
Yeah.
Then inside the first floor was the apartment loft. Then the second floor was the main, kitchen, dining room, and all that. Then the third floor was the master bedroom and the other bedrooms. Then the fourth floor was the loft area. Then you got the views in the front and the views in the back. And we filmed footage everywhere there. And then he went and did drone footage. Like that.
And you're like, what? Drone?
Yeah.
You gonna do that too?
That's expensive as all get out.
It's super expensive. But all that to say, don't sell yourself short with the work you're doing. Especially when you're doing real estate work, the prices are pretty steep. You can put your price maybe just a little lower than someone else and get tons of work because you're getting a good deal. You're giving good deals to people. It's worth a lot. You're valuable. That's all I gotta say. Is you're valuable.
Advocate for yourself.
Advocate for yourself, like what he was saying.
Like he was saying today.
Advocate for yourself. The money thing. Talk about it. Don't be scared to talk about it. It's common. Everyone needs to deal with it. And if you get weird about money, that's your problem. You need to fix that.
Yeah, definitely.
Figure it out, because everything you do in your job, freelance, real estate, everything, you're talking about money daily. It's a daily thing.
If everybody could do it, everybody would do it.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. They can't do it. That's why they're hiring you.
Yeah.
Don't sell yourself short.
Yep.
That's right. That's
it.
Oh, thank you for sharing it is very interesting, because it is very true. Before coming here, that was one of my anxiety points. I was like, how do I tell them this or that? And eventually it took some time, but definitely something you definitely want to work on.
Did you do any research before?
I was so blessed. I had you from day one.
I know.
I'm not traded.
She wasn't in the trenches like we were.
So I'm listening. I'm like, whoa.
Oh, yeah. It was rough.
I'm learning here. No. I was blessed from day one to have you, and I've enjoyed the journey so far. So,
cool.
Yeah.
I was really excited when they onboarded Austin. I'm like, this is the absolute. I get angry, and Austin knows I tell him all the time, I get angry with agents who don't use this gigantic tool that we have.
Yeah.
Or, this huge benefit of having an onboarded photographer, videographer for all of your listings. I don't care what the listing is. It's exposure for you. It's exposure for the listing. It's exposure for the industry. I get angry. You can tell. I'm getting a little.
And I've had people, like new agents, say to me, they're like, we've never seen this before. This is incredible. That's the reason we came here.
Yeah. I can attest to that in my in the world of real estate, there's a bunch of I don't want to call it stealing, but there's a lot of other brokerages who reach out to successful real estate agents and be like, hey, come work for me, come make me money.
Yeah.
And every time, I always hear people out. I entertain these interviews. I've never planned to leave or anything like that, but I would always bring up the points like, do you guys have photography and videography? Like, no, that's on you. Like, well, there goes your deal.
Yeah.
There goes your deal, because now you're telling me I have to
It's a
pay
deal
an extra
breaker. It's a deal
$1,000
breaker now for you. Like you could never go without it.
I can't. If we ever lose Austin, knock on wood, we don't ever lose Austin.
No, don't say that.
It's $1,000 per listing.
Oh, sorry about the news,
invest.
but
No, you're not. Get the handcuffs.
I'm freak out. I'm like,
Get the handcuffs.
all right. Cool.
That was a good one to bring on.
Definitely.
By the way, we didn't coordinate that. That just happens.
That was perfect.
Just
that was
happened.
perfect.
We were
though.
both naturally on the advocate for yourself mind train.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have advocate for yourself topic, but
We got listings. Advocate for your listing.
I do bring the largest home in America. You probably know which one it is. At least I think you might have a pretty good guess. But this
I know which one it is. Wait till you see it.
Oh yes. Okay. So yeah, this home is located. Let me see. I think it was in North Carolina.
Yeah.
And the little bit of information I can provide that I will give you a good, guess is it was built by George Vanderbilt.
Oh, okay.
That can kind of give you a
Okay.
feel of what
we go.
we're
I know what we're talking about.
Yes.
I can expect what we're gonna see. It's a castle.
I know what we're
Yeah,
seeing.
because I
here.
know Austin has guessed the past homes. I'm like, what? You already seen them? There it is.
Okay. This is North Carolina.
This is North Carolina. Now I have a reason to visit outside of my best friend. I'll be like, hey,
So cool.
let's tour this home. Fun fact: there's movies. There's many movies that were filmed in here. One of them, a pretty oldie, Richie Rich. I don't know. It was
No
recorded here.
way.
Why you gotta do that
Are we
to
talking
us?
like the original one, or is it like the
No,
remake?
Macaulay
the-
Culkin.
Yes.
Macaulay.
Yeah, the original
Yeah.
Richie Rich.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Wow, what
So-
a throwback, Angie.
That is.
It is
Wow.
huge. So in this image, you can appreciate the property, but you can also see that there's side property and there's more side property.
So when it's when you say the largest home in America, is it like the home itself or the property included?
I believe it's the home.
Okay.
I've tried to look for other famous people with
Okay.
square footage and thing. Right now, this is 175,000 square footage. Like total. Like
Jeez.
it's just insane. The home itself is 135 apparently 135,000.
Wow.
So
Man.
it is huge, and you have these beautiful
gardens.
Beautiful gardens. I'm like, wow.
That's crazy.
It's just beautiful. This looks like the location of Hunger Games.
This reminds me of a house I went to in Europe that was like filmed for Pride and Prejudice. Looked so similar to this.
Really?
The Chatsworth House. Have you heard of it?
Yeah, I mean, I've loved them.
Yeah, it looks just like this.
That's very interesting. I mean, they probably have a relationship.
That is insane.
It's just beautiful. I was just appreciating how small the person is in there.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's jump into the actual property. So these is the help quarters.
Okay.
And then we jump into the actual...
I love the green.
Oh, there we
I
go.
love the green.
We're getting close to the home.
Old furniture.
Wow.
It's just huge.
Yeah, this is all
The natural
Victorian
light
classic.
too, coming from
Yeah.
the roof there. That's
This
sick.
part of the home is just my favorite portion of it. You have
Yeah.
all that light coming
Just
in.
imagine the intricacy it went to just making that ceiling.
I know.
Absolutely.
And that
Oh my God,
chandelier.
This is just beautiful.
What in
You
the
have
world?
all those levels going up. This home has...
And are those candles or are they?
No, I
They're
believe
electric candles
electric
at this
But they
candles.
used to be candles.
Yeah.
Oh, can you imagine?
Imagine having to
going level by
light.
level?
How do you light all those?
How about
Is
the
my-
Beauty and the Beast library?
Oh yeah. No, this room. I think I added one of the pictures. That's
That's
just
cool.
worthy. Here it is.
Oh my.
The-
Now you can
mural?
probably recognize a couple movies from this shot here.
Yeah.
It's just
Maybe.
huge. It's beautiful. You have
That's
the
so
ceiling.
cool.
Yeah, Sistine Chapel like
Yes.
ceiling.
Yeah.
This home has 35 bedrooms and 43 bathrooms.
Wow.
It's huge. It has a full swimming pool and a bowling alley at the bottom.
A bowling alley?
It has its own little
Like an old bowling alley, or did they
it's
make...
like Gilded Age. They you know,
I
they honor.
I want to see the bowling alley, honestly.
It's very simple, but
kitchen. Dining room.
I can't just imagine just being there. I'll be looking at the ceiling because ceilings back then.
They were insane.
Yeah, they were.
We don't make ceilings cool anymore.
Nowadays, we get impressed if we see a 9-foot ceiling.
Yeah.
A little popcorn.
The higher the ceiling. Oh yeah, popcorn ceiling. Interesting chairs.
Look at this room here.
Oh man.
Those are some real grizzlies on the floor.
The three burner fireplace.
Look at the scale of this room.
It's massive.
That is the quarters of Count.
Just the size of that fireplace.
Oh yeah, it is three.
It's three of them.
Yeah, it is 3 of them. This is absolutely beautiful.
Is that pool?
Empty pool. Yeah.
It is empty. Back in the day, they didn't have circulation, so they just. But the same thing goes here. I've seen this pool in American Horror Story with Lady Gaga.
Yes.
I've seen another movie. I don't remember which one, but it's very famous. And
the bowling alley. It's so cool.
Yeah, even for back in the day, just saying, "Hey, I have a bowling alley in the basement."
Who has a bowling alley back then? Nobody.
Exactly.
The Vanderbilts. They didn't have to say anything.
Exactly. So yeah, that's basically my home, and I do have a video that can reveal a little bit more of different spots of the home. So let's roll
the footage.
So special thanks to Biltmore for this amazing shots of this property. Mm-hmm. Can you imagine just losing your keys in this home? I always say it, but I imagine the frustration.
That's gonna be your
yeah.
Put an air tag on them bad boys.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But it's just beautiful.
Yeah. Every time we see a house like this, I'm like, why don't we build more things that are just this beautiful?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're now into the cookie cutter, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I do miss a good old, home that has character.
Yeah. Nowadays it's you got a custom building. Nobody's custom building things like that anymore. Yeah. I mean, the cost of materials alone nowadays is ridiculous.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, but there's one more thing. I thought you were going to get away from me. It's accountability time.
Oh, accountability time.
Y'all thought we made it to the end of the videos and we weren't going to do accountability? Okay. No.
Man.
Angie, your accountability was to continue going to the gym in the morning and getting it out of the way. How did you do?
I did not. I did add an extra activity to trying to change something within my routine because it's still my my intent on changing it. However, it was I just added a little thing here and there instead of doing it all gym, adding some walking outside.
Oh, but it's still activity though.
Still activity, but it's not waking up early, which is what I wanted.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. Austin, your accountability was to continue your running. How did you do?
Did not happen.
Oh,
the problem is I got a really bad cold
Okay,
and I was sick.
You're
I was sick for
like
3, and I'm an asthmatic, so there's no way I'm gonna be running.
You get a pass.
And I need to get some rest, but I did not continue after I got better.
You're gonna go.
I didn't pick it back up.
As an asthmatic, you're gonna go run with a respiratory disease. Not the smartest idea.
Let's just say it threw off that entire thought.
Okay. My goal was, because I started golf, was to shoot 2 strokes under whatever I started at. I'm happy to report, yes, I was able to do it. Now, my score, still atrocious. It would make people cringe. And I'm not going to say it because I don't want to go through that.
Let's hear it.
Absolutely not. All right. You're going to put me like that? So I've only, my time is limited. So I only play 9 holes. I play the front 9s at the Indian River Preserve. First day, the front 9, to let you know, the score on the front 9 is 36. Okay? I shot 52. That's way over. It's disgustingly over. Yeah. But I returned a few days ago to the same course, the Indian River, and I shot a 49.
Improvement.
3-stroke improvement.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's honestly not bad considering everything.
The most frustrating thing I've ever tried to conquer in my life. I can truly say that. I've been in sales. I've been in the legal system as a paralegal. I'm now in real estate, and the worst time to be a real estate agent.
Yeah.
Nothing compares to golf. Because I can go out there. It happened that other time. I was having an atrocious day from the get-go.
Yeah.
And then I hit 2 good shots, and all I want to do is go back and play some more. It's the worst thing in the world, but I was able to meet my goal by 3 strokes, by one stroke over. So my next goal for our next accountability is to actually play a full 18. That's going to be my goal, is to stick with it. I've actually started meeting a bunch of folks on the golf course. Most of them are old retired folks, but they're just super nice, super good. The day I went to improve my strokes, I go by myself. And this group of 3 older men said, "How are you playing?" They're behind me. I'm like, "Are you playing alone?" I said, "Yeah, please feel free to play through, and I'll wait." Like, "No, why don't you just play with us?" I'm like, "Are you sure?" I'm horrible. I just started. I've only been playing for a month and some change.
Yeah.
Like, "Oh, we don't care. Come play with us." Met these guys. We had a fantastic time. Banter was phenomenal. These old dudes got some wit to them.
Yeah.
They've got some wit to them. Like there was a hole I did a triple bogey. Triple bogey is when you're 3 strokes above what you're supposed to do. And he goes, "Oh, nice birdie." I'm like, "What?" He's like, yeah. I saw a birdie. I don't know what you saw. Go ahead and put a birdie on the scorecard. No, they were hilarious. But my next accountability, play a full 18 holes and see how that's like.
Yeah.
What's your next accountability?
Well, I already have it. It's going to be my birthday soon. So right after, I'm cutting sugar.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
nice.
I was due already, so this is going to be my
Are you doing all forms of glucose or just raw sugar?
No, processed.
Processed sugar.
Processed, yes,
Okay.
yes. So I will still have my little, what do you call it, stevia and
Yeah,
everything
you
like
can still have carbs. You can still have your Diet Cokes.
Right.
Okay, cool. That's awesome. That's a good goal. Austin, how about you?
Lower my calories.
Lower your calorie
intake? Be in like a calorie deficit.
Okay.
Try to burn more calories too.
Awesome. I'll remember. I got the memory of an elephant. I'll remember that. All right, so that's it. You guys thought you got to wait. No. I was waiting for it.
Nice.
Alrighty. Well, that's going to be it for episode 10. I can't believe it. We've already done 10 episodes.
It's crazy.
For Mi Casa Your Market. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any suggestions, feel free to leave them down in the comments section. If you're in the great state of Florida and need help with real estate, feel free to reach out. But other than that,
until next time.